In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use character codes in Excel to identify a specific character. And this can be useful when you're trying to parse out data and clean up your data set. In an earlier video, I showed how you can take data from a table on an SEC report, copy it into Excel, and then clean it up to make it usable for data analysis. And one of the things I needed to do in that process was to get rid of some of these weird characters that can sometimes show up on web pages. And so this is that same data set that I used in that video. And I've got this trailing space after this number. And I can't remove that using the clean or the trim function. This is actually a specific character I need to remove out of here. So I'll prove this by using the right function and just getting the rightmost character. So I'm going to highlight this in yellow so I know where the cell is. And I can just do a simple comparison and say, okay, this is equal to a simple blank. Gives me an answer of false. So I know that's not just a blank value there. So this is where character codes come into play. And there's 255 of them. So if I copy this down, copy these numbers all the way down to 255, then what I'm going to do is use the character function to find out what these different characters are. So char, and then copy this all the way down. So now I've got all these different characters, so you can see different accents and all these possible letters that you can run into. And so now what I'm going to do is do an if function to say, okay, if this is equal to this, then I'm going to return this value. Otherwise, leave it blank. I'm going to freeze this value in E6, and I'm going to copy this formula down. I can see it sums 160. So that's character 160. So that one, it found a match. So that tells me that this specific character here is character 160. So to clean this data set up, what I need to do is use the substitute function, take this text, and the old text is character 160, substitute in with a new text, which is just going to be an empty string. And now I've got my new number. And now the difference is, now what I can do is convert this into an actual number. For example, if I were to try to multiply this value here by 1, it gives me an error because that's a text. But now, because I've cleaned up that empty cell, or empty string, I can multiply this by a factor of 1, and now it's going to convert to a number. So if you're not sure what a specific character is, you can use the char function, and the easiest way is really just to list out the numbers 1 to 255, just to see exactly what those different characters are, and then just use a comparison using an if function or just a simple equals operator to see, is that matching that character that you have. So this is one way to help you with parsing out data to make sure that you're eliminating everything you need to make your data work and be able to convert it into numbers.